Next game up on our film study is this Steelers-Bengals game, and we just kind of got to see what is going wrong with the Steelers offense early in the game. We've seen them get out to slow start after slow start after slow start. Now, is that on Big Ben? Is that on the wide receivers of not catching the ball? Or is it on Matt Canada not calling the right play? So we're going to take a quick look at some of these crucial plays of these early drives right here. We get a 3-and-out to start the game, another 3-and-out. The third drive's an interception. The fourth drive is 8 plays, 11 yards, and then they are finally able to get a touchdown on their fifth drive of the game. But then they go back to 3-and-out, right before a halftime. And then they open up the third quarter with an interception and a missed field goal. So we're just going to see why all these drives were stalling early in the game, and to see if we can put a real pinpoint reason why this Steelers team offensively is not really living up to the hype that everybody was really kind of hyping it up to be, kind of including us as well, as the offseason was progressing. So let's start here with the first third and 6, a pass incompletion right here. Come on, Big Ben. So that's kind of what we're going to be looking for here on these plays. Is it Big Ben's fault? Is it the receivers for not catching the ball? Or is it the play call? Was this just not a good call of a play for given the situation? So let's see if we can understand the Steelers team. So here we go. First drive of the game at their own 30-yard line. It is 3rd and 6. Empty backfield here. 5 wide for the Steelers. Big Ben is going deep. And man, oh man, no real separation there between James Washington in the corner. Let's go back to this play one more time, and let's take the sideline view so we can get a nice look at where everybody was on this field. So let's watch this 3rd and 6 one more time. Alrighty, here we go. 5 wide. Big Ben takes a little bit of a deep one-on-one shot on 3rd and 6. Maybe not the best play call. Let's see if there was anything open here. We got a comeback route on the right side. This was closed off. The 2 underneath throws kind of getting locked up, and the throw over the middle kind of locked up as well. Really nowhere to go with this ball. Maybe to pick up the first down, you dump it off right here to this receiver. It would be right at the line of scrimmage, and then it would just be a foot race between him, the linebacker, and the corner and the blocker here, the other wide receiver blocking. But Big Ben takes a shot, and this kind of seems like the best option to take. Unfortunately, doesn't put it 100% on the money, a little overthrown, and it's an incomplete ball. So overall, there was a route that got open. Maybe you don't take this deep shot here. This was designed for this throw right here. I mean, all the design routes were to open up this throw. That's why Big Ben took it. So I'm just going to call it the play calling here on play number 1. I don't think we need a 25, 30-yard deep shot on 3rd and 6, the first drive of the game. I just don't think that was it. So I'm going to chalk that first blunder here up to Matt Canada. Alrighty, now let's go to the his second drive here for the Steelers, and let's see why it kind of floundered a little bit as well. So here we go. We get a what? A 3rd and 23. Yikes. Well, let's set this up. What do we got? We just got a 10-yard penalty. So the second drive was just kind of a mental error on the offensive line. First play of the second drive, they get a holding penalty, and then that puts them behind the sticks, and they couldn't make up for it. So they go 1st and 10, and then they get the penalty, offensive holding, 1st and 20, makes it a 2nd and 17, then another penalty makes it 2nd and 23. Then we're at a run for no gain, a pass incomplete on 3rd and 23, and that's the drive. So on the second drive, it's the mental error by the offensive line. So we have Matt Canada, the offensive line, the slow start so far, and then we're going to get the interception. So it's everybody so far. Big Ben, offensive line, play calling. It's everything offensively so far. It's everybody shooting themselves in the foot. But let's see this Big Ben interception. Was it his fault? Well, I guess we shouldn't kind of say it's Big Ben just quite yet. Was this kind of a tip off of a wide receiver? But let's see, was this interception Big Ben's fault or the wide receivers? Let's quickly see. Here we go. 3rd and 13, still a 0-0 game. Big Ben dropping back to pass, pump fake, and then just throwing the ball. We don't know who he was going to throw to because it didn't even really leave the line of scrimmage, but this is a bad kind of decision here by Big Ben to pump fake and then bring it down and then to try to throw it away as he's getting hit. So, yes, the lackadaisical sometimes by Big Ben. We've seen this. There's a famous play going around this week of Big Ben on Twitter, rolling out of the pocket and immediately slipping as he's throwing the ball. So just not 100% urgent on this offense. Big Ben not doing everything in his power to be kind of clean cut every single down, being lackadaisical here for the interception. So far, the entire first quarter, it's the entirety of the offense not being great. All right, but then they finally go down and score a touchdown. Let's just quickly read this drive chart. We're not going to watch these plays, but let's quickly just see how they scored this touchdown since everything was going so wrong so far. So here we go. They had a 1-yard run, a 7-yard pass, a 3-yard pass, a 5-yard sack, a 16-yard pass, a negative 7-yard run because of a penalty, a 20-yard run by Najee Harris. Yes, sir, a big play alert. Get that on 1st and 17. Great job there by Najee Harris. So the one silver lining of this entire Steelers offense is the running game, which we knew it was. We love Najee Harris. Fantastic. So we had a 20-yard run and then a 12-yard pass, run for no gain, 6-yard pass, 3-yard pass, 2-yard pass, 18-yard pass, and then they hit their tight end, Frymuth, for 4 yards for the touchdown. So really a kind of everything, a little bit of dink and dunks, a little bit of airing it out, utilizing the run game. So that's kind of what Matt Canada should be calling here on these drives. It went 15 plays, 96 yards, chewed up 8 minutes. So utilizing everything a little bit, not looking for the deep balls, all the time, and just kind of working your way down the field. So getting everybody involved in that play calling for that drive results into a touchdown. Alrighty, and then they have another drive right before halftime, but they just can't do anything with it. So here we go. Let's see what was going on here. There's only 37 seconds left, but let's see what this play calling is. Were they just dinking and dunking to see if anything can break big and then they capitalize on it, or were they already kind of throwing in the cards here at halftime, being down 7-14? They still had 2 timeouts left. They're starting at their own 25-yard line. So let's watch the play calling right here. All right, so here we go. Big Ben dropping back to pass and then just kind of trying to hit a comeback route on the left sideline, and he probably would have gotten out of bounds, but the high throw here by Big Ben makes it hard for Chase Claypool to get. So once again, Matt Canada was trying to be aggressive right here, but Big Ben was not getting it done. You complete it right here. This gets down to about, we were going to get down to like the 40-yard line, no? So that doesn't go. So now the next play on 2nd and 10, Big Ben standing too long in the pocket, keeping his eyes down the field, nothing open, then goes to dink it down, but they're trying to kind of force something deep here as well. So let's watch this one in the sideline to kind of get a true sense of what these routes are looking like here on this play. Trying to go deep here, trying to take the advantage. So let's watch it. Here we go. Let's see what these routes are doing. We've got a couple deep routes right here. They're both very well covered right here, but Matt Canada trying to take the shot here at the end of the first half, pretty solid. So overall, so far, it is truly everything. It is not just one thing over and over and over again that is going wrong. When Matt Canada has a good strategy, Big Ben can't be 100% accurate. When Matt Canada, is not making the right play calling, Big Ben flounders and doesn't get it done. And then when everything, Big Ben is throwing good and Matt Canada's calling the right plays, the receivers can't get it done. So it is truly kind of every part of the Steelers offense contributing to their lack of success. But let's finish off here on these last 2 drives right here. The interception, Big Ben's 2nd interception of the game. Is this a bad throw? Is it off of somebody's hands? Was he being lackadaisical? Let's take a look at Big Ben's 2nd pick here. Here we go. They're down 10, 17-7. It's 3rd and 4 in the 3rd quarter. Here we go. Big Ben stepping up in the pocket and then just not even seeing the linebacker right in front of his face, trying to hit a receiver over the middle of the field, but there's literally a linebacker right in this man's grill, and he literally throws it right to him. So that's on Big Ben, another lackadaisical, not understanding the full surroundings. So Big Ben, man, we just saw him throw the ball like 58 times. So his arm's going to get worse for wear, and he's not being, 100% urgent on every single down, every single play, taking plays off. So this is not a great sign or a start here for the Steelers team, especially given since, the quarterbacks behind Big Ben are absolutely not great at all. Do I dare say garbage? I don't want to be that disrespectful today, but Mason Rudolph and Dwayne Haskins are truly not great, folks. All right. So Big Ben's interception is atrocious. Both of them are. But now let's finally watch this final drive that we're going to watch here is a field goal drive, but why did it stall? We had a 1st and 10 at the Bengals 24, pass incomplete. A 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 24, pass incomplete. A 3rd and 10 at the Bengals 24, pass incomplete. So Big Ben or the receivers or the play calling or the receivers or the just overall offense not getting it done. So let's see again what is not clicking here for the Steelers team. Trying to maybe potentially get back into this game, scoring in the red zone right here. They're down 24-7, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. So here we go. 1st and 10, and it's going to be incomplete. Let's see why. Here we go. From the Bengals 25-yard line, it's a setup screen to Najee Harris, and he can't hold on to the ball. Come on, Najee. You need to get it done. We just praised you for that 20-yard run on 1st and 17. It was fantastic. But come on, you've got to catch this ball, man. So once again, lackadaisical. Where's the urgency here on the Steelers team? Now we get 2nd and 10. Once again from the Bengals 25-yard line. Big Ben going deep, and no separation there between the tight end in the corner, and Big Ben overshoots the ball a little bit, but there was no separation. Now we get 3rd and 10. Here we go. Big Ben going deep again, and once again, just an overthrow. Chase Claypool, no separation there, and not where the ball needed to be. So Big Ben is floundering out here, and once Big Ben delivers an accurate ball, it's the receivers not kind of going above and beyond in getting it done, catching, and then run after the catch. So it is truly everything on the Steelers team. The play calling, Big Ben, the receivers on the drops, the offensive line, the running game. It's everything here by the Steelers, which leaves an absolute bad taste in our mouth 100%, and we are definitely not going to be, buying into the Steelers team anytime soon until they can prove offensively they can get it done from the start to the finish, consistently looking good, looking solid, play calling, all of that. So this is not a great look for the Steelers team. They're down 1-2 and just lost to the Bengals this week. So we'll see what the Steelers do week 4. We'll look at them again next week to see if we can buy them offensively, but so far, nothing good.